Oh, yep. Y'all know what it is. Eagle Wales Boxing. We right here, man. We coming up, man. Check out the Eagle, man. That's right. Oh, what's going on? Why am I so low looking? Why am I? I shouldn't be that low. What's going on? What's going on? All right, that look good. That's a little bit better. Y'all come on in, check out Eagles Way of Boxing. We're gonna talk about it today. Talk about it. Yes, Derek Bailey, I'm late. You was finally right. I couldn't get my music to work right, and that's my music is more important than my show. I'll cover up a couple of things, man. We got to go through. Talk about somebody made a comment about track and field, which I really did not like the comment. So we're gonna talk about that a little bit. We're gonna talk about what's going on with AJ. Should we think about it or? A lot of people are saying some things about him, and I'm like, I'm not 100% sure. I think anybody can get it, but anybody can be fixed. I think you can fix anything, man. We give up on everything around here, man. Society or whatever, however you want to call it. You want to call it society. You want to call it people. You want to call it the masses. You know, it's just so many ways that we talk about stuff. And when we talk about things, sometimes you get a little bit carried away with them, and that's not necessarily something that we have to do. For one thing, I want to bring this up. I'm gonna bring this up maybe 3 or 4 times during the show. Is that Tyson Fury? I'm just telling you to your face, if you can hear this, is you're not all that. To where you I mean, you just know right now, the reason you run your mouth, you probably scanned up and down the competition and found out, yeah, I'm the tallest. I'm not necessarily the most skilled, but I'm taller. And my ring IQ is better than everybody else's. But, you know, anybody can have a downfall. Case in point, Usman, right? Just had a fight and got KTFO'd. And was dominating the fight the whole time. And I'm hoping that happens to you also, so you can be humble, because you got a little bit loose in your head because you've been, you done been knocked down a few times in your career, and it's hurt you. And hopefully, I'm asking that you get hurt pretty bad, which I shouldn't be doing that, but I am. When I say pretty bad, I mean you get hurt to the point where you get a little bit more humble. You know what I mean? You got to get a little bit more humble. Because what you have to remember is that you were out of boxing more or less. Deontay Wilder was the one that got you back in boxing. He needed you to help you, and also needed you to help him make some money. Because AJ, which we're going to talk about, and Robert Garcia saying that he probably can't be fixed. That he can't be fixed. So you might as well just go on to retire. If you can't be fixed, then that's the best thing to do in boxing is retire if you can't be fixed. I'm not going to say that that's the case, but I'm saying is that's what's being said. I'm not picking you, Fury. If you do fight Usyk, I'm looking at Usyk catching you doing dirty shit, and then he does something too. I'm hoping that he, that he comes right back and does something just as dirty as you, maybe knock your balls off or something. And I'm not talking proper for a host to talk today, but I really don't care. I don't like you. You're a cheater. I re-examined, and or actually somebody else re-examined your fight with Wilder, and showed that you're a plain cheater. You just know how to cheat. That's the whole point. Is that you know how to cheat, regardless if they can loosen up your gloves or whatever they do. You just know how to cheat. And YT loves you, but nobody else does. We don't. Well, some of us did because they're just like totally in hate mode when it comes to certain fights. Like certain people hate Luis Ortiz, they hate Wilder. There's certain fighters that they hate. Those two fighters can still beat you, even though you cheated Wilder out of a couple of fights. They can still get you. I'm hoping Wilder and you fight again. If Wilder, I mean, I'm gonna send something special to Wilder. As long as Wilder, I got to catch Wilder at a certain time, and I'm gonna send him a nice melanated. I'm gonna put it this way: this is not what it is, but I'm gonna send him through the airways. I'm gonna send him a melanated message, so that way, if he ever fights you again, it won't even look like you should have been boxing at all. That's what I'm hoping, because I see how he is. I mean, he's pretty humble, and he deserves it. And I'm gonna ask everybody to ask if he can go ahead and destroy you, because that's what you need. And a lot of you, you won't understand what I'm saying, and you're like, what kind of voodoo? No, it's not nothing. I don't believe in magic, okay? Matter of fact, I believe in nothing, right? Because if I have to believe it, it could be a lie. I used to believe in Santa Claus. Santa Claus is a damn lie. So why, as a kid, if you're crushed on believing something, why keep believing stuff? And plus, I live with liars. Because they destroyed our dynasty, put up their own, and they try to pretend like the Indians were, this and that. And also, we taught the natives too. We taught the Indians too, because we knew all the medicines of the land, all the buildings. You guys don't even know. That's how far lost you are. You don't even know that they buried our cities and stuff. They tried to bury all of our buildings, but they was just too big and too strong. So, and they didn't have the technology to knock them down, so they kept them. See? That's the only reason they don't destroy stuff. They don't destroy stuff when they can't. But anytime they want to erase history, they destroy stuff. That's exactly what they do, regardless of what you try to think. Is that what they always do? They try to destroy history. Even if something goes bad on their side, they destroy history. With those towers, they destroyed the towers, remember? It's all kinds of stuff they destroy. And then they blame it on other people, or have other people, take the down for it. Oh, don't worry, I got it. I'll take it. Yeah. I know I started off kind of rough. Yeah, because I got a few subjects and stuff I want to cover. Well, hopefully you guys will be in here, because I'll give you guys another 5-10 minutes, and then I'll, that's it. And then it won't be a show, because I wanted to have a discussion today. And most of my shows are discussions. I don't just come up and just start talking. I like to have a discussion. Today is Wednesday for a discussion. And so today, that's what I want. I want a discussion. Simple as that. Because that's what we want. That's what I want. I want a discussion. We need to get this discussion on the road, baby. To see if we drama free, or what is it, or what it is, or what is it? Are we drama free? We always got some drama. I'm not hearing nothing. I'm not getting closer to certain fights that I want to know about. There's nothing being said. Matter of fact, even as far as Tank Davis is quiet, everything is actually, besides the fights that's coming up now, everything is relatively quiet. And I don't like that in today's era of boxing. Is we should have so much news. You know what I mean? Because there's way more boxers than there is football teams, and there's way more boxers than it is basketball teams. So we should always be hearing something about boxing, but we're just not hearing. Yep. Okay. But I am hearing some other stuff. Is it still drama? Or is it true? Or is it false? And so we have a few things to talk about to see if it's true or false. If we believe. Like I said, I have no beliefs. I have to know. Why would I believe in a boxing match or fight? I got to see it. Yeah. So we have to just keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going. Sorry about that. Because I was just thinking that we try to keep stuff drama free or whatever. We're supposed to be getting fights or whatever. It's actually too late for me. So if Errol Spence he fights Crawford. Nah, I don't care. I'm not even really caring as much. It's gonna be cold winter. What's gonna be? Terrence Crawford don't know how to make no money. It's already we at the end of August. What the hell, dude? Really? Please. There's no need to really announcing it now. The fight, you shouldn't even announce a Errol Spence fight right now. I promise you, you should not. You shouldn't even be talking about it. That shit got to be announced in January or February. There's no need of announcing any fight in the late August, because you might as well call this September. September? Okay, so you got October. They need at least a couple of months, 2 or 3 months. October, November. So that already kills it right there, first year. People ain't buying that shit. You're going to have more rip-offs during December than you have any time. January, oh, that's a horrible month. Are you kidding me? Everybody's still broke. February, people still broke. March, they start, getting a little bit of money. April, now we're starting to get everybody's back to normal in April, May, something like that. Just killed it. You're not, if you had anything to do with it, if you guys do fight or if you don't fight, if you had anything to do with it, Crawford, yeah, something's wrong with you, dude. You're an excellent boxer, but shit, your brain, man. So I don't know what's wrong with you, dude. There's something wrong with you, man. I don't know. But something wrong with you for 100% sure. Yeah. Let me see what else I got to talk about. Is that enough subjects? Yeah, we're going to talk about Tyson Fury too. Yeah, I think I already brought him up. Oh yeah, we got to talk about one. We got to talk about a little bit. I want to talk about track and field too. So you talk about the track and field. And track and field is going to be a little bit. That's straight up controversy right there, though. Yeah, it's a little bit of controversy when we talk about this track and field right here. Real serious subject. It's really, it can be hurtful to some people, but no. Still just gotta talk. Just want to see. Just want to see. Just want to talk about it. A lot of times we talk about stuff. Some of the things is just a little bit on the sketchy side. There's always a thin line, you guys. There's always a thin line in everything that you do. So you can't get too excited. You can't get too depressed or whatever else. You can't get emotional about anything. There's nothing to get emotional about. If it doesn't include fight or flight, then don't get excited. Is it really personally disturbing you like that? You know what I mean? So if it's not fight or flight, let's not worry about it. Yeah, Sir Hussein is in the house. He said salute to Eagle. Salute back to my brother Derek. Beatty's in here. You late, Eagle. Today I was late. Yeah, you got me this time, Derek. I'll be honest with it. Salute to Derek Beatty. Derek say salute to y'all, Sir Hussein. But yeah, but don't wear your emotions right there on your sleeves. Wear your emotions on the bottom of your feet. Because people can say and do exactly what they want to say and exactly what they want to do. So we just ignore what people say, and those that we have the most in common with, let's just deal with those, you know? Because right now there's battles, and there's always been battles. So the thing about it, if you have a main source, I wasn't even gonna get into this, but it just popped in my mind. You got a main source of people who, for the most part, are very deceiving and very controlling, and they control your being, right? You refuse to step on their toes. You refuse to punch them in the stomach. You refuse to out them out of power when they're only a micro culture. But you're so scared because you don't know what to do after they're out. No. It doesn't even take years. It doesn't take that long. If you got a micro culture of people, and then you have a major culture of people, how long would it take a major culture to dismantle a microculture? Just a day. Doesn't take no time. Doesn't matter. I'm not talking about, it doesn't matter the weapons, none of that. You know what? None of that stuff matters. Because some of those people that's actually in that microculture, they belong to the majority also, and they will leave that microculture to help you out. But we all need to fight because there's nothing else to do. There's no leadership, there's no spiritual leadership or nothing like that. So we actually have to fight. And I'm not causing a war. Oh, you exciting this or whatever. You can take my video down or whatever you want to do. But I happen to know that if you want to be if so many people want to be against you, then you need to just lock up and just really fight. That's all it is. So if you really hate a certain culture, then lock up and let's just all fight. Let's match up. We're going to match up by category. You know, the kids, just keep them out of it. And yes, they want to be in it. I would say anybody over 18, you match up all the 18-year-olds up by size and by experience. And then when we finish, so all the men, the women want to be in it, let them be in it. We match us all up by skills and, by age. So skills and age. Match us all up, and when the smoke clears, see who's on top. And then whoever's on top, that will be the leaders. Those are the ones that we would count as being superior from now on physically. We know they're physically superior. They're probably mentally superior too. And I don't worry about it because you can match me up with somebody who's my size, my age, whatever. Just match us up. I'm willing because I'm going to count my W, and that's not even bragging. I'm counting my W already. I'm getting a W. Ain't no way I'm losing. Because all the stuff I talk in here and what I tell everybody to do in here, believe me, if it came down to that, believe me, everything that I need to do is being done as soon as the bell rings. Round one, I'm already doing all those things that I need to do. I'm setting it off by disrupting whatever you was going to do right away. That's it. That's it. So I'm taking my W. Anybody else, you can take what they want to. They take the W or not, but I'm taking my W. So let's just drop off of that for a second. I just get so mad. I don't get emotional. I just get mad when people just keep saying stupid shit. So this is another thing that just happened. What I just saw, which is terrible. Some person says that they gave up on track and field. Women's, listen what I'm saying. So women's track and field, they gave up on. So they gave up on women's track and field. And the reason they gave up on women's track and field, and they did they did a little small breakdown, not much of a breakdown, but they were saying this is why. And they were showing pictures of like the Eastern European women. They said this is why. And they was comparing them. They said, look, this is a man, this is Eastern European woman. They said that's why the records that was set in the 80s are not going to be broken. Well, we still may, Shelley Ann Fraser Price may still break the world's record in 200 or the 100. I think she just run, I don't know if she runs 200. I know she runs the 100. She's pretty close. She's only like what is it, like point one something away. I know that 10th is hard as hell, especially when you ran all out your best race. But maybe she can do it. You know what I mean? Maybe she can. But for the person who said that, I don't necessarily agree with you. I can see where you're coming from. It might make sense to a lot, and it kind of makes sense to me. I'm not going to cap because it does kind of make sense to me. But when you do that, you take away from all the other athletes also. So when you put all the females athletes in one bowl, then there's no room for another bowl if you put them all in one bowl. I'm quite sure if you separate them from what you would say is physicalities, I'm quite sure you would see some that looked the part and were the part of female. And when they participated, they got records or they won, and they did not necessarily look because I know what they're saying. They're saying that that these are more or less hybrid women that are on some kind of something, a substance. I'm not gonna say what the substance is because I don't know exactly. I don't what I'm saying, I don't use. I haven't been around like users. I don't think when it comes to anything that's steroid like anabolic steroid. But I will tell you this: that they had alternatives all the time in health stores for steroids, huh? Like they had the rhizomes and stuff like that. That it was more or less steroids or something that's made out of rice. So they did have some that were supposed to be good, alternatives and good for you and stuff like that too. But anytime you take anything to enhance yourself, I mean, did you win? And for me, I'm starting to get to the point where it's like just allow whatever they want to do in sports, as long as it doesn't hurt the sports and they don't hurt anybody, with the exceptions of combat sports. If it's not combat sports, I don't care. Like something like baseball, I really don't care because they want records and stuff like that. It's more exciting. I would like to see somebody hit a baseball to where it goes out in outer space. I mean, that's nice. But one thing about baseball is your steroids and all that doesn't help you because it's hand and eye coordination. If you're talking about hitting the ball, like it might help you on speed, but it's not going to help you enough on those bases to keep your ass from getting thrown out. I'm just letting you know. Yeah, they're tearing up the roof today, so we got to listen to that. But anyway, so I got that. Derek Brady slew the Eagles way of boxing. Derek came back after he told me I was late. He always got to come in with the bullshit first. He also said when Eagles said emotional, I thought he was talking about Gay J. Nah, not yet. Yeah, Derek says she is emotional though. No, but no, I'm not. Like I said, I'm not going to get specific as of yet in the chat. We're not going to really get specific yet. We'll get into more, we'll get into more stuff. But I'm not going to get, like I said, I'm not going to open it up and get all into it and say, you know what, that's just wrong. It is wrong, but did you guys understand what I meant though, that about the one bowl, if you put all the female athletes in one bowl, you're making a mistake. You guys understand that, right? Put up a 1 if you understood what I was talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because for me, and I'm going to be honest with you, I'll go back to when Yasser Hussein was probably just a baby. He's probably like 2 years old, 5 years old, whatever it was. When Florence Griffith Joyner was, breaking records and stuff. And I looked at her. When I looked at her when she had got a silver medal, I mean, she was more feminine, as far as her legs wasn't as quite as shapely, like she wasn't her muscles. I would say that from her 1 year, I mean, she came out of nowhere, but she just had this genetics, I feel. And when I look at her, she was beautiful no matter what. On both of them, she was still a beautiful girl. So if you look at it, when she came in and turned into or transformed into a gold medalist, her body didn't look that much different. It was her training methods and her coach. She started doing more squats and stuff like that. Of course, you start training better when you already got the physique and you start training better. And she just had a different technique. And there's no steroids, or no matter what, you can be a steroid taker. A steroids does not do stuff like change your style. Come on, that's back in the day. They had that guy that everybody thought was on steroids, Brian Bosworth, and he went up against Bo Jackson, and everybody wanted to see that matchup. Oh, he gonna stick and hurt Bo Jackson. Bo Jackson ran his ass over, but he was the one that was supposed to have been on the steroids. And big and strong as Bo Jackson was, he never got accused of steroids in public. He probably did, because we all do, all of us. If you have a certain color, and you look a certain way, they always gonna say something about steroids. They always do. When I was in school, they used to say that. Yeah, man, you sure got big. Oh, dude, look, because I got a class. I got a weightlifting class. I'm in there lifting weights. Why you think I got big? Think he on that shit. Everybody thinking that I'm on something. I'm like, I ain't on nothing. I don't look like I'm on nothing now. Look at me. Got no muscles left or nothing. I don't know. I've been working. I did like 1.5 sets of dips. And I did a set of pull-ups today. I got to get my ass back on it. I got to make sure 2 or 3 times a day or more, I'm going to have to hit those pull-ups and those dips. Just got to do it. Let me see if y'all got anything. Y'all got anything yet? Okay, I just want to say. Okay, Derek said he understood what I meant. Yeah, Derek said they doing a drive-by on me. Yeah, they doing a drive-by on me. No, I'm going to tell you what they did. Is dumbasses went up there on the roof, and you've seen them in the city, right? So in the city, what they do is they go up on the roof. Down at the bottom, they have a truck. In which they do. But it's 2 sides. A lot of times what they do is they're not lazy. So when they work on one side of the roof, they go for one side of the roof and they take all the shit, and so a lot of times they'll put up like plastic, like a big chute, and they will throw the shit down the chute until the back of a truck. But these ass wipes, they just do shit off on all sides of the roof. Thus, they have to use a blower or whatever else and shovels and brooms and shit to get all this shit up, because they were stupid. They should have took everything off and just threw it right to the truck. That's usually what they do. But they're stupid. And so they didn't do it that way. They just just throw it out that way. They threw it everywhere. But they knowing it was going to make more cleanup for them. You can hear them out there, man. Salute to D-Lo404. He says salute to all. And I'm quite sure my brother got that thumbs up on us. He's not like Derek. Even though Derek come in starting shit right away. What's up, Eagle? Let me go start some shit with Eagle right away. I know Eagle. I don't have enough thumbs up, but that's all good. Shit, y'all can't even wait to take the thumbs up back. Y'all can at least wait until I'm done. Wait till he's done. Okay, I'm glad that you understood that though, Derek, but that was all straight up bullshit though, for somebody to put that out. He said he's through with women. I mean, you can't just be through with the women. And I'm not going to sit here and act stupid. I'm not going to pretend like that shit never went through my mind. Is Eagle farting? No, man, that's somebody, they tearing up the roof and they too stupid to throw the shit in the back of the truck, so they just threw the shit all over the house. Everywhere. So now they got a big cleanup because they was being stupid. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you something that I didn't necessarily agree with it, because I don't like to put I don't like to put it out there like that. However, when it comes to, and this is the reason I'm bringing this up because it's been in the news a lot lately. When it comes to the WNBA, I'm gonna be honest, and it seems like a lot of those girls that's in the WNBA are, I'm not gonna say biased. I'm gonna say that, is it lesbian? Is that what they call them? Is that the legal term for them? I don't even know because they got the LB. I don't even know what it is. LBC, LBCTQRST, whatever it is. I don't even know it. All I know is LBT. That's all. I don't really know. The rest of them I mix up the way you're supposed to say it. I don't know how you're supposed to say it. None of that. But I did feel that maybe some of those girls was a little bit masculine. But I'm not going to take away from all women's sports. I'm not going to take away from all women's sports and say that all women are fags, and so it doesn't matter. If that's the case, then they should be doing just as good as men in the WNBA. Derek say all the initials. I don't know. Maybe, brother. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Derek said he wanted. I know you 19, Derek. Okay, so anyway, I was just saying, Florence Griffith Joyner to me was just a queen, and she just was in shape enough to do what she had to do. I'm not gonna sit here and accuse her for shit because I just don't think she was on no kind of bullshit. She didn't sing like it. She didn't sound like it. She didn't respond like it. Matter of fact, she was the most feminine girl out there running, but she just took care of her business. You know what I mean? That's all it is. Sometimes women just take care of their business, like the one, just like I said, the one right now, Asher Smith. Some of them, they just take care of their business. That's all there is to it. Yeah. Derek said, "You think she was on something?" No, I don't think she was on nothing. People don't understand when she won the silver, she was working full time. Yeah. And see, you can't tell that kind of stuff, Derek. You cannot talk to people who don't know shit. If you tell them that, they're going to be like, "No, you making up excuses." You're going to have to slap the shit out of them. Because they're going to get on your nerves. You're going to be like this, get your ass away from me. You don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, her schedule was completely different and everything. And then she got with Bobby, right? I think she got with Bobby, right? She got with what's her name? Because his sister was a greater athlete than him. What's her name? I forget her name. I know her name is Joyner. But anyway, yeah. Just got with him. Hey, matter of fact, I think he's still training. Matter of fact, I think he trained that hurdler, that 400 hurdler, that girl that's real good, that won this out of Jersey, McLaughlin. I think he trains her. He's just a great trainer. But then again, melanated, if you have a certain amount of melanin in you, they're not gonna give you no credit for shit. But I'm trying not to go there, man. But this whole earth, man, everything is just getting on my nerves so much, man, because I don't know what they got in store for us. And I got to be ready for them. You know what I mean? I got to be ready for everything. The worst thing for me to do, Derek Bailey, I'm talking to Derek for a second. I'm talking to all y'all, but the worst thing for me to do is to leave this earth. If some bullshit was happening, for me to leave this earth, and I didn't get no numbers. You know what I mean? I see out there, salute to Sir Flame. No, but if I don't get no numbers, brother, I don't want to leave here without no numbers. I'll be honest with you. Fuck that. I want to have numbers, man. Matter of fact, I don't want to have low numbers. I want to have high numbers and shit. I want to have numbers to where I'm legendary. I don't want to get numbers like he got one of them. Because if you just got one, nobody remembers that shit. I want to have high numbers. I want to have numbers like they damn. Oh, remember that damn eagle face? Eagle, shit, that eagle. He's just like an eagle. That motherfucker. I want people to be able to say that motherfucker there. That's what I want people to be able to say. Oh yeah, he got one. I don't want that kind of, that don't even sound right. Oh, he got one of them. No, hell no. I want him to say that motherfucker. Hey man, that he went off. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, that's the legendary status I want. Derek said he was on roids. Some people, yeah, a lot of people think that, but now the only reason, see, I didn't want to get into this, but see, the only reason I kind of felt a little suspect when it came to the Eastern European women is the fact is that I know that women look a certain way. And they were all square shoulders, and the bottom part of their body was big, and they didn't have no, like their memories was like nothing there. It's like, come on, you got to have at least something. It's like these just hair on the face and shit. I don't know. That's a little bit too much. Derek said we don't need it. Hell no, we don't need that shit. Derek Bailey, I said I was watching some highlights and they showed Bo Jackson. He said pop Ronnie Lott. Yeah, Ronnie could hit. Not against Bo though. Yeah, I saw that one. I saw that within the last couple of weeks. I saw that one. Yeah. But D-Lo said salute to all y'all. He got the thumbs up good with the 100. Derek Bailey said salute to Ed. D-Lo 404. D-Lo 404 asked if Eagle is fartling. Yeah, I'm going to say fartling, but no. Y'all see what I'm saying? He said salute to fam. Add D-Lo 404 boxing. He said can smell him all the way here in the UK. Oh no, man. If I sound like one of them damn things, man, I know. Hey, look, I won't eat until that shit go away. You talking about going on a fast? Anybody do that shit. You can't be around me if your shit blowing off like that, like a blower. Get that shit. But D-Lo 404 again said part of the Skittles community. Derek Bay said he said all the additional Eagle, yeah, on that thing, yeah. I really don't know how to say it properly. I'm telling you the truth. If somebody's gonna ask me, I'll just say that the flag. You might as well just say the rainbow flag because I don't know. If I had to line them up for $1 million, I couldn't do it. And I got a memory that holds numbers and names and shit in it, but I can't. I just can't see it. I'm glad I can't see it because that means I feel a certain way about it. That means I like it. But I know the LB is the only thing I know first. LB, I get lost after that. LBT, QG, V, T. I don't know. They don't know what they are. D-Lo said, laughing out loud at y'all, sir. But my brother, Sir Flame, said to y'all to salute to Eagles Web. He said, salute to the chat. He said, Ed, as always. He said, put that like on that button. Or y'all neck. He said, don't get neck in Eagles Web box. He got that fire up good with that 100 with the glove. And of course, Ward's got to have those things. Don't mess around. Sir Flame says, salute at Derek Bailey. Sir Flame says, salute at y'all, sir. And Derek Bailey, salute at Sir Flame. Y'all, sir, salute at Sir Flame. Sir Flame right back at it again. Says salute at D-Lo 404. Derek Bailey, Jackie Jonah Kersey. Yep. Bobby Kersey was her brother. He just wasn't as good as she was. Yep. D-Lo 404. Jackie Jonah Kersey brother. Yep. That's exactly what it was. Yeah. I think I misspelled it, but I got it. He said, but hey, this ain't a spelling class. I'll mess up all kinds of spelling. I can't spell for shit. I can spell my name. There we go again. Derek said, I hear the militancy coming out of you, Eagle. Nah, we ain't gonna start that native. What you said last time? He said the native militant. He said I was on militant mode the last couple of shows. No, it's just that we had to talk about certain stuff. Sir Flake said the alphabet community. That's all I say. Yeah, I don't know. I just start calling them flags. Yeah, I like that. Flags kind of sound like something else to me. They need to come up with some kind of anonym that's better for us, because I can't follow that shit. The only thing I know is the LB. After the LB, my mind goes jumbled because it doesn't register into my system because I don't. To be honest, I just don't believe in it. They get mad at me. Oh, you don't believe in it? They get mad when I go to certain celebrations. I said, no, that wasn't us. I said, that's some new shit to us. They be acting like that was part of our culture. I'm like, no, that's the other side of y'all's culture. Maybe the cousins in them, and they wasn't no part of my culture. Now I'm sorry, they ain't trying to, and I'm not trying to do no kind of hate speech or nothing like that. Oh, the Eagles wear bucks and they're hateful. Man, 2 tears in a buck, you do. For real, for real. D-Los 404 says, salute, salute, salute. He said, I'm sneaking. But you in. That's our point, is that you in. Yeah. She's starting to grow a little goat beard. Them Eastern Europeans with their little goat beards and stuff. They come up. You don't know their, you hear the accent and all that. You don't know what they're saying, but they coming over. Yeah, I think it was a real good race. Yeah, shout out to the rest of the girls. I think I just got a better start than the rest of them. Ha ha ha. I'm not going to hell for that. It's shit's funny. I'm sorry. You don't like it. You don't like it. Okay. D-Lo, you emailed me something. You say, Eagle, I emailed you something last week. Oh shit. Really? About women from Friday. What the F happened? Oh, you spoke on it earlier. Okay. But I found an interview. She made some great points about food killing us. I don't know. I might have seen that one. Maybe I got it from you. I think I might have saw that. Yeah, but that's what it is. People just don't understand that meat. And see, the thing is, once they got us hooked on meat is the easiest thing to kill your dumb ass with. Because I heard they don't even really have cows and nothing no more. They don't have to breed them no more. They just clone them and give them shots and stuff, just keep them alive, and they're organ. And matter of fact, some of them is just organism now. They just move. They can stay alive. You can have like one leg. I don't know how they can do it, but they can take a leg off of something and just feed the leg itself. A nice fat, juicy leg, a nice beef leg for you. Cut you some round, some steamship round roast out of it. That should make me throw up just thinking about it, man. Surf Flame said, good one. Call them the flags, but you're up to the L. No, brother, I'm going to keep that. I know what he's saying. I hear you, brother. Hey, but that's what I'm doing in my mind. So the part that Surf Flame is saying, I'm doing that in my mind, brother. I'm dropping the L in my mind, but when it comes out my mouth, I said, oh, the flag people. Flag, make sure they know. The flag people, but you know what it is. Man, you already know. See, Surf Flame seen right through that shit. Y'all start crying. He said, Surf Flame a fool, man. All my people crazy. Yeah. Damn, can we go? Yeah. Okay, so we didn't really get to talk about that much, so, but Derek understood what I was saying is I don't think that our 80s athletes effed around. I'm just going to tell you the truth. I don't think none of our athletes ever effed around until like maybe the 90s. 90s, probably late 90s before we even had some sprinters or ever just even tried to playing around with that shit. AJ. Let's talk about AJ just for a second. We'll go back and forth. We'll probably talk about him some more. Oh, shit. Okay, here. Now, I'm going to read this out real quick. I don't know if Dave Chappelle said that. Somebody said this at a comedy show. This is not my quote, so don't get mad at me. Don't strike me. It says gay people are minorities until they needed to be white again. God dang. Okay. So I'm gonna leave that alone. But I just seen it flash up. But anyway, Anthony Joshua says it. I guess Robert Garcia is talking about it. He might retire. May retire. AJ, he can't be fixed. We knew that. We were still hoping that maybe he could be fixed. But I don't know. What's you guys' take on it? Can AJ be fixed? And take it, and I'm holding in my mind that you guys have given your little brother like as many chances as you can get. And I'm talking about Adrian Broner. You guys gave him as many chances as you can get. So, my idea, and by the way, I might have I don't know if they're going to accept me or not. Oh, it might be late. I'm not going to bring it up. But if I'm not here Friday, it's because I had because I had a modeling job. I'm not a super fashion model or nothing like that, but because I had a modeling job. Well, it's not a modeling job, but I work for a modeling agency, and every once in a while it's modeling, and sometimes it's other shit. So it might be something else. It's some kind of shit with adults or something late. I think it's late night. Um, what was I gonna say? So when it comes to AJ, we'll have to see. But I know I need you guys' take on it. That's Robert Garcia saying that though. Can he be fixed? If he would have came to me, we would have fixed his ass. I'd have took his ass down to Texas, and I would have got, I would have called my brother up. I would have called my brother Sir Flame. Sir Flame, come help us out. I don't know what Sir Flame know about boxing, as far as like the technical side, but shit, I would have had him in there, at least as talking support, at least talk shit to AJ. Like, yeah, but you got to do this, man. You got to rough motherfucker. You got to learn how to rough. Because I'm gonna tell you something else that somebody else said. The same thing that we said in Eagles Web Boxing is that AJ had to turn it into more of a brawl. You can't be in there boxing and shit. You can't be in there boxing. That's how you lose. You can't be in there boxing somebody who can outbox you. We try to give Wilder that advice. Somebody who can outbox you, you don't try to box him like that. You got away with it when it was when it was Luis Ortiz. Wilder got away with it. Somebody's a little bit shorter. Anybody that was shorter than Wilder, he can get away with not being a great boxer. But somebody taller than you, hey, it's time to change that strategy. That's it. Yeah, back then being in Olympic was huge. They took that shit serious. Hell yeah. Matter of fact, that's when they started snatching those medals and shit in that 80s. I think it was 88. If I'm not mistaken, 88 or it wasn't no further than 90. It wasn't no further than 92 because Canada had a great sprinter. Looked like a pit bull. He had the body of a pit bull, but he was just like fast as Usain Bolt. This crazy. He just had crazy. He used to have to hold up on his races. That's how fast he was. This is how fast his neural network was so fast that he had to hold up before he took off in races because they was always catching him reacting too fast to the gun. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys. No matter what, if you get mad at me, you can say I'm racist or you can say whatever I am. I know I'm not. But I'm gonna tell you, it's unfair to tell somebody that they cannot react but so fast to a gun. When you're talking about, now it might be funny, especially when you're talking about brown-skinned folks. Brown-skinned folks tend to move faster when it's a gun than other people because we're not curious when it's a gun. When we hear a gun, that means somebody's about to set that shit off. We're not about to go peeping around corners. We're not about to go peeping around corners. Oh, what was that? What they doing, Sir Flame? They call him Sir Flame. What Derek doing over there? Derek then got mad cow disease. Derek mad him. And I'm like, trying to talk the brother down from outside the other door. brother, calm down. But I make fun of it a little bit, but I just don't like it. They need to adjust it a little bit because some people are just faster. Some people can just react faster. I don't care if it's one person that's reacting 9. Don't matter. If he's that much faster, he's just that much faster. What you have to do, if you're going to do it that way, what you have to do. That's what you have to do. If you're going to do it that particular way. If you're going to penalize. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to be consistent by looking at the person's reactions for all the races that they had. At least 10 races, at least. You have to have some kind of a mean, right? Don't you have to have don't you have to have numbers in order to determine stuff like that? If somebody's reaction time is say 0.15, 0.149, 0.148, 0.146, 0.144, 0.144, 0.143, 0.142, then 0.142 again. Are you going to penalize them if they have a time of 0.139. In that case, probably so, because their fastest time was 0.41, and their average is probably 0.141. 44. Then yes, then I can understand that. But if somebody's like consistently like point, you know, 0.00, you know, 0.0, you know, 0.017, 0.017, all the way down the list, and the rest of the field is 0.01 or 0.019 or 0.02, then you can't penalize them. Sorry. That's just my take. That's Eagles' take. I was looking at something, y'all. Just hold on. All right. I was looking at. I got my black and white over there. I would show y'all, but I'm not gonna show y'all. Y'all don't deserve it. I'll show you a black and white picture of my mom. Some of it. So much. Let me see. I'll just show y'all the head or whatever. What happened? Are we still on or are we off? Are we still on or are we off? Okay, there we go. That's the Eagle. That's Eagles' mom. In black and white. No, y'all can barely see it. Yeah. But yeah, she is. Really fair. That's where they look. Got her hair all up back here like this, you know. Yeah. Whew. I got this fly picture of my family, my aunts. They in a nightclub and shit. Back in like the 70s or some shit like the 60s or something like that. Back in the nightclub. That's just tight. They clean. They up in there like, what's up? It's just funny when you see your parents in different environments. Like, I didn't know you used to go out. I didn't know you used to do, because your kids don't know shit about their parents. You don't know a damn thing about your parents, because you don't know your parents had to settle down before they had your little stupid ass. In most cases. I know I call everybody stupid because I was a little stupid ass too. You're stupid. You walk around 4 years old, you don't know shit. Everybody looking at you. You don't think nobody see you. Because you looking around corners like that. But you ain't looking up. They up. Because you got to realize people adults are tall. Your little short ass come around there looking around corners. They looking down at you. You don't even know. Kind of ironic, huh? That you being looked down upon. Yeah. Y'all search that AJ need to visit the Wizard of Oz to fix him. I don't know. But he need all that shit. He need the brain, the heart, the courage. He need too much shit. D-Lo 404 said Donovan Bailey. Ben Johnson. There we go. Yeah, it was Ben Johnson was that one. Ben Johnson is the one. I didn't want to say. I said Canadian sprinter. Yeah, but that's what it was. Ben Johnson. Yeah, he was on that shit. Matter of fact, a lot of them was on that shit. Like they would sneak it. Like, okay, I'm doing good. But we getting towards the World's Championship. I need a little boost, you know, because they just checking their blood. Because they do random, Olympic style. They just do random. Okay, we're gonna check your blood this time. Oh no, not this time. I didn't have nobody take a piss for me. Don't take it. Once they catch them, they suspend their ass for a while. A year, 2, 3, 4. I think Marion Jones, I think she got it the worst. I think they nailed her ass. Like, nah, but you ain't gonna be running no more. And one thing I'm gonna tell you about you females, I'm just telling you, as when it comes to you females and it comes to sports, if you get caught cheating, for some reason it's gonna be worse on your ass than it is on guys. Because guys look at it like, bitch, I can't believe we let you play our sports, and now you done gave it a black eye. I'm just saying that's what, and they might not use that word, but believe me, they use that word. Surflay said AJ fought better. I will give him that. He need to be quicker and more fluid, but stiff because of those muscles. Yeah, too stiff because of the muscles. He just don't know how to bully nobody. You can still be fast with muscles. I've seen people fast with muscles. So I'm not gonna use that because fucker had them muscles all this year. So he should be faster. He should be faster, period, just because he had those muscles anyway. If you remember Hercules when he fought Mike Weaver. He was all extra heavily muscled. He was more chiseled than AJ is. But he can get them hands out when he needed to. And he can go 15 rounds. So, no more excuses for AJ. You know, no mental excuses, none of that bullshit. He just did not prepare right. He doesn't have the mentality to maintain a championship and to maintain championship form during all circumstances. That's the problem. The problem with these fighters is you have to be willing to win in all circumstances. A lot of people think I'm hard on him, and they'll come in and give me a thumbs down. Oh, Eagle, you don't know what you're talking about. You're so hard on AJ. You want to go give AJ a hug. No, he's not championship material. Wasn't that one of the things that we talked about when it came to the mental aspect? Way back we talked about it. I still got the list. That we talked about that way back. There was only 3 things that you needed when it came to mentality and you fighting. You only got 3 things. The rest of the shit you need a whole lot. A good back foot, good front foot. Know how to slip punches and shit. Know how to jab. Know how to coming off a certain situation. You know what you need to do. Knows how to throw to the body good. Good on the back foot. Good defense. Good slapping down punches, blocking punches. We had all that. But when it boils down to it, is that you have to be willing to go out there and whoop some ass. No matter what happens. Like Derek Bailey got the Malcolm X up there. By all means necessary. And he just saying about that action. Yeah. But also the Surfman said, but saying that he might need to work on fighting inside more to use the muscles. Yeah. I mean, that could work. But it's the mental game. It's like, okay, hell no, you ain't gonna outbox me. Listen to what I'm saying. Oh, hell no, Derek, you ain't outboxing me. F that. Derek faster than me, right? I said, fuck that. You faster than me. I'm charging to you. I'm taking a couple. And I'm blocking this shit. I'm putting my head in your shoulders and shit. Sean Porter, classic example. I don't have the best skills, but you ain't gonna do what you want to with me. And nobody did what they wanted to with him. And I did hear somebody else bring up that same shit. Is that people are upset about that because they're not even Sean Porter supporters. But what they're saying is that Sean Porter was winning the damn fight. A lot of people got mad, like, hey, you winning this fight, man. What the hell? Kenny, what? And Kenny stopped the fight. I don't know. We don't know the ins and outs. That's why we discuss it. Oh, come on, man. You conspiracy thinking, blah, 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 blah. Everything is not cut and dry. You think that we having all these floods all over the world. You think that nature just gave up on Earth. Really? Earth is starting to destroy herself because of what? If that's true, I bid farewell to all you guys out there. And it was nice knowing and talking to you. I still have fun. But we all are in a lot of trouble. If that's the real case. I'm telling you right now, today in California, I'm having a beautiful day today. It's 85 degrees. There's a slight little wind. I even got my windows open and stuff like that. Slight little wind. It's a little bit warm. It's like only about 80-something degrees. It's like 80 degrees in here. So I don't need no air conditioning because it's only 80 degrees. It feels good. But that little breeze going through, it feels good. Not no suffocating 110 degree weather, nothing like that. Those hunters be doing something else. Them hunters do something to your mind, man, your brain, if you get trapped in it. Yeah. AJ, JM, y'all sort of say AJ is a dickhead for that. Oh, yeah. Okay. I see why you said that because Derek Bailey said, I seen that video where AJ tried to go after an old man. Yeah, you beating up on old men, but you can't beat up on Usyk. And I'm 100% going behind Usyk. He might lose. I ain't gonna bet no money, But I'm 100% going behind Usyk if he does fight Fury. Fury, we haven't got there yet, but yeah, if he fights Fury, I'm going with Usyk still. Because I can't stand his ass. Yeah. He Sir Flame was saying that he might. Okay, yeah, we got that already. But Sir Flame again, he said, yeah. He said I said the same thing. He said seeing my mom in pics back in the day with club clothes on and big ass afro. He said laughing my ass off. Yep. Yeah, but mom, she ain't got no afro though. I don't think she. I don't. She would have messed her up. My mom would have messed her up trying to have an afro. I don't think none of my aunts or nothing. They ain't had no afros. I don't think none of them could have had afros. Without, effing their hair up, their hair would have been jacked up trying to get an afro. Yep. And damn sure that water couldn't hit it. Because if it would have did all that work for afros, big ass afros, that shit would, soon as some water would hit their hair, that shit would have hit the floor. That shit would have been hanging down like this. But some people with wavier hair can have afros, and then some can't. But we have all hair though anyway. People get mad about that, but we have every hair that there is, except for like the rice road. I don't know how to call it, but that rice road shit, we don't have that. But we have all the other hair, and I'm not trying to be offensive to anybody either. I'm just saying, just people that our family just didn't have the rice road. But we have every hair within one family, every color within one family. See, this is a thing that people don't understand, is that you will say that the melanated people, the darker skinned people, can have every color of persons that they are, and when they do, then you blame it on something else. It's like, how stupid are you? First, you say we can have every color, we can produce every color, but then when we do it, you say, oh, you got some white in you or something. It has shit to do with white. You better look at Mendel's law. See, and even Mendel had it wrong, because recessive is not necessarily color and hair texture. It's not. It's a further breakdown in that. It's having those things, but then also having another type of a breakdown, a complete melanin breakdown and a structural breakdown. It's not just the hair and stuff, because we can produce any kind of hair that there is. And I'm not going to get into the whole genome about that. I'm not going to get into it. I'm just saying, you can't say it's one way, and then when it happens that way, you change it, you move the goalpost. I can't stand people to do that. Yeah. Yeah, he also said the man had more fight and aggression outside the ring. Yeah, doing all that extra shit. All that extra stuff for no reason. He got mad at Loma and then fit some reason, and then that old man who told him to keep it professional. Yep. Something AJ claimed he was his whole career. Yeah. But you didn't see that phony shit in the first place? Hey, did somebody put up, if you understood that AJ was a front in the first place, that he was phony, put up a 1. If y'all understood that shit when he used to do his post-fight interviews, how he be just sitting there like he's so distinguished with his arms over the rope. Like I said, after the Takam fight, I knew he was fake. I'm not saying I didn't know he was fake before that, but that's when it just solidified itself. Like, oh, you fake as hell. But Derek he said right at y'all, sir. Y'all, sir, said, Derek, you hear that idiot? He said, Eddie go on like, he said like belts ain't important no more. Shaking my effing head. Oh, yeah. Eddie don't have none of his shit no more, huh? Eddie lost him, but Eddie, man, he looked like a wet bird too when his hair when he gets all excited. Yeah, Eddie's all jacked up too. Eddie can't bring in the money like he need to or nothing. But one thing about AJ's stupid, because AJ can still make money over there. AJ he don't have to be champ no more. He can fight nothing but bums and get paid over there until they finally realize, hey, you done fought like 10 bums in a row. Where's all my damn money? Right? Yeah. Yeah, sir. Again, he said, man, out here trying to devalue the belts when one of the reasons why AJ was a star was because he collected all the belts, according to Eddie, them days. Yeah, of course. Y'all sir said, Eagle, why you think I have never liked AJ? Oh, okay. Yeah, that phony ass personality. Y'all sir said, I saw that fake shit years ago. Yeah. But it was suspect for me though, y'all sir. It was suspect, and then all of a sudden that shit came to like light. I'm like, that motherfucker's phony. Because at first I was like, he could be phony, but then again I might be just being rough on him. But then after a while I started watching him, I said, oh, he a fake. He a straight up fake. He emotional being, a girl. Okay, so Tyson Fury, I heard an interview. Now I did actually hear this one. So Tyson Fury first comes out, and when he first comes out, he was like giving a few. He said that he's only given him a week or so. He said that if they want him to take the belts back from that that no name Dosser. He said He said bring out your checkbooks. It's gonna cost you a lot of money. He said if you don't pay what I need, then I'm not fighting him. But I understood what he was saying, and I understood it to be not necessarily legitimate, but as a way to to spark interest in him. But one thing that he don't have to worry about when it comes to me is he don't have to worry about me paying for the shit. Maybe my cousin will get it, but I'm not paying to watch him fight. I'm just not. I don't support him. I'll find a way to get the fight, from somebody. But I'm not going to pay for him. I just don't support him. And hopefully they don't give him too much. They might. That'd be stupid if whoever does it. If they give him that much. Cause I still know I'm not a fool. It feels like, you know what, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. That's the honest truth. A lot of times, even though I talk to you guys, and not you guys specifically, but a lot of times when I talk to people, this is what I feel. I actually feel like I'm the only one that has conscience on the earth sometimes. I'm like, damn, don't nobody got no conscience here. That's how many people I run into that seem like they're so numb and so dead that none of them have a real conscience. I'm like, damn, they really just sucked into it. Oh yeah, AJ. They really hypnotized with a lot of this shit. I'm like, I'm not hypnotized with a lot of shit. I'm not emotional like that, but I'm not hypnotized or nothing. You ain't gonna hypnotize my ass, Hell no, my eyes don't roll that much. My eyes look straight like, yeah, I wish you would. You go ahead and hypnotize me. And I see it more and more. Now they have these shows, not necessarily shows, but they have these guys that they actually walk around hypnotizing people. Laying them down on the middle of the floor. I'm like, wow, man, how you get hypnotized like that, man? Somebody suggesting that you sleepy? Oh, yeah, I am sleepy. How's that shit work? Yeah, I am kind of sleepy. Okay. Derek, you're asleep. Hey, you right. And my voice command, you'll do exactly what I'm saying. All right. Bark like a dog. Bark, bark, bark. Anytime you hear the number 3, you'll bark like a dog. Yes, how you doing? At 4, wake up. 4. Okay, I'm up. Yeah, so what were we talking about? You be like, so what were we talking about? Oh, yeah, we just talking about, going to get ice cream and stuff like that. I don't know. Where's it at? I don't know. It's on, that was about 1, 2, 3 minutes ago. Bark, 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 bark. Stupid shit like that. How you get yourself set up like that? How are you people out there in the world? How are you people just getting put to sleep by strangers? You guys are weird. You guys are weird as hell, man. Yeah, y'all, Sir Hussein said Free talk shit, man. He said man's word is reliable as the glorious UK weather. Laughing out loud. Yep. So I'm paying for it. Y'all, sir, so he paying for that shit. Hell yeah, you going to get that pay in. Okay, so that's enough on that, Dawson. If he fights, I'll see it, but I ain't really thinking about it. I ain't watching. I mean, I'm not gonna be the one footing the bill. Somebody said he thought he wants to get 500 million. Yeah, good fortune with that shit. Ain't nobody paying you like that. Okay, so let's go back a little bit to what we were talking about, and I'm hearing that right now Crawford's talking about, beating Earl Spence up, and I heard that she said the deal. Now Crawford is speaking up, saying that the deal's close. Earl's not running his mouth. Earl's just training. He ain't out there just running his mouth like Crawford. Um, I got a feeling if Crawford is doing all this talking and ain't really, preparing or whatever, if he's looking past Earl or looking like, oh, I got this, he might be in for a rude awakening. I'm just saying, because Earl is just getting stronger and stronger. His skill set is going up. His strength is going up. I think for sure he's going to probably even out 10, 15% more strength to this next fight. So, we don't know. I'm still going with Earl anyway. I know you guys got Bud. Oh, you hating on Bud because you don't pick him. I'm a grown-ass man, dog. I'm not picking him because I'm just ain't picking him. Derek Bay said Hearns don't know what to do or how to promote at Yasser Hussein. No. Yasser said people dumb as rocks. Yep. Derek said exactly. I don't want to hear about that fight anymore. Hey, no, I'm just saying, Derek just came up like 6 hours ago, brother. I can't say nothing. Damn, Derek trying to control Eagles with boxing. You ain't Lala D. You come in here thinking you Lala D, man. At least I'm trying to enjoy my show before Lala come in here and try to run shit like she do. Okay, we ain't gonna talk about that. Okay, but anyway, that's what Crawford said. Okay, so we'll leave it alone. I know. I ain't the one biting the debate, Derek. I'm just talking about it, brother. I'm not biting all into the bait and shit like, oh yeah, I'm not like that. I'm not doing that shit. I'm just saying. Derek act like I'm biting all into it, like, oh yeah, like it's like I'm looking for tickets online or some shit. No. I don't believe a damn thing, nobody. But Luis Ortiz, I'm letting y'all know right now, he's training real hard. And shout out to Wilder for going to see Luis Ortiz, and they was hugging and talking to each other and stuff. They really like each other a lot, to be honest. They have gained a lot of respect for each other. Luis Ortiz and Deontay Wilder, they really have gained a lot of respect. And Wilder, I appreciate Wilder's, demeanor and stuff. I appreciate that, but we need to turn him into a monster again. Even if I could just give word advice, it would be cool. I'd be like, damn, I always wanted to work with Wilder. I'm like, damn, I'd like to work with Wilder. So who are you? I ain't nobody, but I still want to work with you. Because no matter what part of my life, I always say I'm not nothing. Because I get treated like I ain't shit anyway, so I'm nothing. Just don't F with me. I'm nothing until you mess with me. When you mess with me, then I turn into something. But I know Andy Ruiz is going to do good and stuff like that. He can actually hurt, and he can actually beat and stop Ruiz. Ortiz. But I see Ortiz doing his thing. Ortiz go out there and get them hands going. Because Ortiz is, to have the boxing skills that he has, I think he just might be a little bit too much for Ruiz. But I think it'll be a good fight, though. It's going to be an interesting fight. Yeah. So we offered Anthony Joshua. When we start getting a little bit closer, we'll talk about Ruiz, what he has, and Ortiz, what they got to do. And the AJ meltdown, a lot of people thinking AJ had a meltdown, so I'm not even going to mess with that. So the Earl Spence, I'm going to leave that alone because Derek don't want to hear about it no more. And I'm here to please the web fam. So, yeah. But if he's confirmed it like an hour ago, and I'm going to tell you, I don't give people shout outs, but that information is on Moni Brown's, Moni Brown TV. And Crawford said he'll be undisputed after I beat Spence. But I don't know why he didn't say why he's not saying after I whoop Spence's ass like he been saying. Or effing Spence up. All that shit changed. Why that change? I don't know. Why is he getting humble all of a sudden? He sounds more humble now after I beat him. After I beat him? Is he doing like this? When he says after I beat him, is he doing like this? After I beat him? Or is he doing after I beat him? You see the difference? You can put an explanation point on it. Or you can put or after it. Or you can put a question mark after it. I don't know which one it is. Yeah. Okay, I see you down there, D-Lo. Yep. No, I didn't go to BB, Derek Bailey. Okay. Oh, so but D'Lo said he's training hard as F right now. So they just trying to surprise each other. They both real serious about this fight. Yeah, yeah. But y'all sir said that Derek Bailey, he said both his cash cows took big L's, AJ and Canelo, and I don't feel bad one bit. Oh yeah, yeah. Eddie Hearns, yeah. His people falling. They dropping like flies. Remember the first time it happened to AJ, everybody was tripping. Like, oh AJ, everybody's about to cry the first time that the Ruiz whooped his ass. Yeah, yeah. I know you meant both, brother. I read it. But D'Lo said that Crawford and Earl are both training hard as F. Neither guy is saying much. Earl tweets every now and then. Bud about the same with an interview here and there. That fight is happening. Okay, so D'Lo believing. D'Lo, you got to make us believe it. How much you got on that, D'Lo, that is happening? Now, you know in Eagles way of, tell them what they got to do in here, Derek. Tell them, Derek. I'll let Derek tell you. And in Eagles way of boxing, there's a certain saying that we got when it comes to anything that goes down in boxing. There's a certain thing that we stick with in here. We don't be like, oh, yeah, sure. We don't never say nothing's a sure thing. We don't never go that far. It's just because somebody's training. Shit, that shit don't fool me. Yeah. But I know the language has changed. But I ain't talking about effing Earl up. I'm going to F Earl up. I want to see it, though. If he go in there F Earl up, then I'm going to raise his hand myself. I'm going to be a strap rider. If he go in there and knock Earl out in 1 or 2 rounds, I'm going to be a strap rider. I'm like, oh, yeah, Bud's the shit, man. Earl ain't what I thought he was, man. Bud knocked his ass out in 1. But I don't know. Derek Bates said, no, I'm saying in general. How many breaking news? It's so close deal, damn near done. He said, do we have to hear about Bud versus EJ? I know. We do keep hearing that shit, though. But yeah, but you got it from D'Lo now, though. But he came in, so just take D'Lo's word, I guess. Y'all, Sir Hussein said, D'Lo, I'm losing faith in that situation, and I've come to terms with it. Yeah, we all done lost it, but D'Lo, they sold D'Lo. They gave his ass a couple of apple pies and some ribs and shit, cake, cornbread, some red beans and rice and shit. He like, oh yeah, that's happening. D'Lo said, if that fight doesn't happen next, Earl, Bud, and PBC all drop way down on the list of relevance for me. Oh, see, well, nah, you can't drop them down. Not when you co-signing, brother. You co-signing. You got that big ass sign up. How big is the sign, Derek? He got that big ass sign up. I'm co-signing. Y'all sir said 100 though. Derek Betty right here, y'all sir was saying. He said, do you think Hearns would change it? Like that lifetime contract? Yep. Yeah. Okay, D'Lo's going back to track and field. He said I will start back watching more track and field, college football, and maybe an NFL before I run to the TV for their events. Yeah. Yeah. If they on that bullshit, but like I said, in Eagles, we always on that. And here, what you guys got to understand in here, I try to keep it to where the people that come in here, that we don't fall for none of the bullshit that we got to hear. Boys got to hear shit, we got to see it. Let's see it in here, we got to see it. That's my whole thing is let's see it. All the other shit, we ain't trying to hear a whole lot of shit. Nah, I don't want to hear all that shit. So if they gonna fight, let's fight. Get your ass in there and fight. Get your ass out there and fight. Get your whole ass out there and fight. Not whole like an H-O-E hole, but get your whole ass, W-H-O-L-E, ass out there and fight. That's what we want to see. Oh, shit. But y'all sir said, no, he got AJ by the balls with that one at Derek Bay there. Yeah. Derek Bay said right at D'Lo 404. Okay. D'Lo, y'all sir's asking if you watch UFC. And y'all sir asked Derek. He said it's better. Laughing out loud. Derek Bay said 100 at D'Lo 404. D'Lo 404 back again. He said, no wonder you come in here talking about I heard this or that. Eagle, please stop giving clickbait these credibility. Titles credibility. No, that wasn't no. I don't do no clickbait, brother. I used to, you already know that, D'Lo. Only time I used to do clickbait is when Trolls was heavy. That's the only time I used to do clickbait. Now I try to keep things nice and generic. But back in the day, he right, D-Lo right though. I have done clickbait like way back, and the only reason I did clickbait way back was to feed Derek and them and to feed all y'all. But then it started kind of getting out of hand in here. It got out of hand to where even Bruce Boxing Jazz and more had to come in chopping people as soon as he came in. You know, if Bruce got to chop somebody, you know we starting to get bad. So Bruce had to chop people. So I had to stop doing too much clickbait because they come rushing up in here and then y'all had to work. Like, we got to come in here and work. D-Lo crying. Derek Bailey said, but Yasser Hussein. Yasser Hussein again. He said, let Eagle break some news as well. Nah, we ain't gonna do that, man. I don't know. We might have a fun week where Eagle does that. I don't know if y'all get too hungry. I mean, if y'all want to, like, you know what I mean? If you guys want to put hands on somebody, we'll do it. Matter of fact, we'll do a whole lead up to it. I'll do a whole, you know what I'm saying? I'll do a lead up to the show. You guys don't want to miss my show. You know what I'm saying? You got a special guest, and we will be talking about this and that. Shit. You know, they'll be lining up. Be 500 of them in here. Y'all will get tired of clicking. Oh, damn, we got to throw his ass out too. Y'all be mad. Y'all be like, damn, I can't get nothing done. Yeah. But D-Lo said that BB Jr., he said you may as well have gone to BB. Yeah. Get your ass out there and fight. That's Derek Beatty letting y'all know what I said earlier. That Derek know what we say up in here. It's all about getting your ass out there and fight. I believe it's gonna happen because the person who told me it is happening about 3 months back is batting about 93%. Okay, that shit might drop down to 80 something. D-Lo 404 again. He said non-breaking news. The fight still ain't official. Yeah, I'm not gonna put that shit up there because if I go, especially if I go to BB, you know what? I'll put it this way, and there's no shade to him or nothing like that. I love him, but when BB goes out at it, sometimes it's like you might be in a hurry and some shit. You know what I mean? You might not have that kind of time, and it's like, damn, man, I got to scroll through this shit. You know, I got to queue through this, and I might pass. And see, this is what you worry about: is you worry about going past where he actually stated the news. That's what gets you like, oh shit, I scrolled past it. Now I got to go back. Former with a 73-inch reach at 6 feet 1 at 160 pounds. Former with a high ring IQ and this and that. But I was like, oh shit, that's a lot of shit. Derek Bay said I was done when I seen Dan Raphael said the fight was real close. Oh yeah, if Dan Raphael said the fight was real close, you know that shit ain't close. D-Lo is that Derek Beatty crying. He said, y'all sir. He said, not really, y'all sir. Derek Beatty said, right at D-Lo 404 crying. Y'all sir again. He said, better matchmaking to begin with. He said, give a shot. I know you boxing heads don't like MMA. They laughing out loud at D-Lo. I just don't watch it as much. I don't know, because I don't feel like I can participate. I don't want to get influenced by that shit. I already got influenced by a couple of moves I seen on something that was non-MMA. I don't want to use none of that shit. You know what I mean? I like to use stuff that if I see it. But D-Lo again, he said, no, you are clickbait titles and talk about them here. But these motherfuckers are making up titles for clicks with very little regard for credibility or integrity. Yeah, but in here we're gonna keep it a buck in here though, D-Lo. You already know that. We ain't trying to mess with nobody. I just want to bring it out, you know. I tried to stay away. It was hard for me to even stay away from all that clickbait shit and bringing out a lot of stuff because, man, do you know, understand this. We're at the 24th of August. Now think about it like this. 24th of August. Now just think. Had I been talking about this shit, if I had been talking about this shit for the last couple of months, my credibility would have went way down. Oh yeah, they gonna fight. Yeah, they gonna fight. Yeah, so how long, y'all? So you and Derek, how long did we talk about that shit in here in the first place? Did we talk about it long? How long was it before y'all just got tired of it, like right away? I mean, right after the fight, we was all excited for like, I think 2 weeks at the most. Like 2 weeks at the most. I said we should be getting an announcement. Because first they tricked us, D-Lo. They tricked us by pretending like they was gonna give us. No, they tricked us by pretending like it was happening like right away, like it was signed. Because all he was bringing up was Bud this, Bud that. I was, oh shit, yeah, we already talking about it. Remember they was talking about, oh, we already talking about it. And we was excited like a week and shit. And then after like a week or two, we started realizing we was getting played. So we just, down here, we just shut it down in here. We just let everybody else talk about it. Just like, no, hell no, y'all ain't about to get us. They said I made that mistake years ago. He said making a video based off someone else's clickbait title. He said wasting my damn time. He said I had to delete the video damn near immediately. He said I can't let no BS video live on my channel. I live on my channel, yeah. Just putting up shit. Yeah, he said might get some new yoke moves if you watch UFC, Eagle. Yeah, I didn't need no more over the weekend, man. My brother got in that fight. I didn't need no more yoke moves, man. I was good. Shit, the only thing was I cut my damn leg trying to run over there and see what I could do. Like, yeah, you panic when your family out there. You like, oh, I didn't have to panic. I should just walk my ass over there nice and slow. Because it was so quick that the dude was in the middle of the store quick. He was in, yeah, but that's what they do when they run by. Usually all them cameras came out soon. Them cameras came out quick. I'm like, damn, this shit real life. And real life cameras come out quick. Yep. Them cameras come out real quick. But D-Lo right back at it. He said I would rather have a video do 2 views with credibility than a video do 100K with some BS. Yeah. Because that 100K is not going to stay. The 100K will not stay. Well, I put it this way, it can stay, but the 100K has to go just because you like not. Because on the inside, as a person, you should be like, man, that was bullshit. Let me go and delete this shit. That was wrong. But shit in here, man, we haven't got no kind of warning. We haven't got warnings or nothing. Damn, we've been riding high up in here though lately. Yeah, we watched the McCallum fight versus Julian Jackson and stuff, man. But that was Friday. That's when Derek and them said that I, hijacked him and shit. Him and y'all, well, most of y'all, sir. Y'all, sir, said I hijacked him. I said, no, don't try to hijack y'all. We just be in here. We be in here chilling, man. We come in here having fun, man. If we didn't have no fun, I'd be out of here. I'd be like, oh, this ain't no fun. We'll be out of here. But we never have a show like, how long shows last. Shows last an hour. Half an hour. So it's like we do like 3, 4, 5 shows in a row in Eagles Web. I got a good enough tongue where we can just talk. Some people just don't know what the hell to say. They get boring. It's like, and I hardly ever, like every once in a while, I would stop and wait for you guys' response. But sometimes you guys are assholes, and I wait for a response, and you guys don't send nothing. I'm like, really? I give y'all a whole minute to write something, and y'all busy doing something else. Because y'all trying to hear me as a program, like, shit, I'm in here making these oxtails. I'm like, really? You in there making oxtails? I'll be like, MF, I told you, man, to respond. I'm sorry, man. I'm a host, man, of a show. I shouldn't talk to y'all like that, man. Please forgive. Please forgive humble Eagle. The Eagle humble right now, man. Please forgive Eagle. Sometimes Eagle just be going off. Yeah, but I was looking at I think what's his name, Frank Lucas. I was looking at his thing, man, and he was trying to. He did the interview. I know it's probably old, but when he was doing the interview, man, it was just like He was trying to keep stuff. He was telling people to go back in the house, all kinds of shit. Like, go back in the house. You don't need to hear this. You're too young for this shit. He was talking all his gangster shit. I was like, damn, I didn't know it was like that. Y'all know they made that movie about it, right? When they made that movie and shit, he said, yeah, he really went up there, and he went up in Vietnam, got the malaria and shit. He said he was sick as hell. They gave him some nasty ass roots and shit, made him feel a little bit better. But he wanted to see, what it was made like out there. But what he did expose to me, and I'm not trying to get my video taken down, but this exposed to me is that what they said all the time is that those numbered people, those people with the letters, people that have the 3 letters, those 3 letters that are at different levels, they said some of them top levels that have those 3 letters are the ones that really control all that shit. Just saying. Just saying. So when people get dumb and act like, oh yeah, it's such and such in state or whatever, it's this country. No. Don't just blame everybody. Understand first. I'm just saying, because I don't want nobody to be feeling like, oh yeah, this, don't. In other words, like Public Enemy said, don't believe the hype. If you don't know what hype is, look it up. Just don't believe it. Just don't believe the hype, and just listen for yourself. Look for yourself. And I understand we're in a catfish time. We're in a gaslighting time. We're in a clickbaiting time. When has this earth and this world been as deceptive as it is today? Every year to go by, it has to become more deceptive because there's more people you have to deceive. But there's nobody that's keeping you from listening, and there's nobody that's keeping you from not listening. So you take it that way. So you could either be diligent and just be like, and stop thinking about like the Keith Thurmans and shit supposed to fight everybody. Keith is, in my mind, he's officially retired. Because Keith should already had another fight by now. He should already be talking about a fight because Earl fought way after Keith. And Keith still ain't talking about, he still don't have nobody lined up. So. Yeah. And this guy saying that Earl used to come down from 160. That's nothing. Earl's first boxing match was at 152. People always saying stupid shit. Earl used to come down from 160. 160 is nothing. 13 pounds. Wow. He came down from 13 pounds up. Yeah. And Bruce Ennis think he's bigger than Earl. Talking about Earl. Y'all better realize Earl's starting to get that grown man strength. And I seen when I was watching Haney is stronger. Haney's starting to get his man strength. He's only 24, 23, 24. But yeah, he's starting to. Yeah. Yeah, but there's a lot more people jumping on Earl's side too, though. There's a lot of people was on Crawford because just a greater boxer and all that. But also what they're doing is they replaying him getting hurt by smaller fighters too. They're like, no, because they thinking shit. If Earl hurt your ass, it's gonna be different. Because Earl hurts you, Earl gonna keep hurting you. Yeah, because even Tank don't believe you. Tank is like, nah. He said your ass is getting polished. That's what he's saying. And I'm not saying you can win. I'm not even going against Crawford. I'm just picking Earl to win, but I'm not going against Crawford. I'm not ever going to knock his skills, but I just don't like I'm a grown ass man. I just don't like them playing this shit. And a lot of people are just satire. Well, I'm just like, you don't be playing. Because see, what happened is you came back after all that bullshit playing, you came back and now you playing us. It's like, really? Now you playing us. After all that shit you was talking, and now you playing us. Didn't make the fight. You talked all that shit, but now you ain't making the fight. Yeah? Okay, Derek crying. After Derek, D'Lo crying after Derek was talking about Dan Raphael, yep. And then down at the bottom, then D'Lo crying again at Derek Bay, Derek Bay at D'Lo. Then Yasser said better matchmaking to begin with. Uh, oh, okay. Hey, the shot. He said, I know you boxing heads don't like MMA. Okay, that's been up there. No, you read. Okay, D'Lo said, no, you read clickbait titles and talk about them here. But these motherfuckers are making up. Okay, I read that already. Yep. Yeah, but my chat went back up for some reason. Okay, you always say that, D'Lo. D'Lo said, not tell you how to run your show, but those motherfuckers always clickbaiting kings. Yeah, they clickbaiting kings. Yeah. And that's why we don't really mention them. I don't really mention the names, but y'all already know who we talking about. Well, me and D'Lo say BB. Y'all know who the fuck we talking about. And there's a lot of people who have the initials BB, but y'all know what the hell we talking about. It's like, y'all stop that shit. Especially you trying to have company while you driving home somewhere. Just stop that shit. Yeah. But all that shit, man, just stop it. I mean, because I'm just going to, well, what I do also, D'Lo, is when I come in here, is this is what I do. Is I allow people, I won't even bring a link sometime, but I'll mention somebody where this person is saying this right now. I said, if you guys want to go see it, just like I brought up somebody's TV in here. I said, if you want to go see it, I'm just giving you this channel where you can go see it. And don't blame me, because you can go see it. I didn't say go see it. I said you can. I'm not saying go see it because it might be just like what D'Lo said. Straight up clickbait. And with no care. Like, why? It seemed like to me that you would lose people doing that bullshit too, though. Yep. Yep. D'Lo 404 said Friday fellowshipping with Eagle. Yeah. Yeah, they kept my ass up in here. And they try to, Yasser and Derek Bay try to blame me for having a long show on Friday. And I had to leave. But it was them two MFs, man. Believe me. It was them. Because I actually released the show. And this is what I said. I said, y'all can watch the fight if y'all want to watch the fight. Because I put up a hard hitting ass fight. That's why they couldn't take their eyes off of it. Because it's one of them fights where both of them they wasn't throwing nothing, but they wasn't throwing no fillers. Like I'm trying to fill out, no measuring sticks. They was both just throwing bombs for the whole fight. Derek Bay said that Keith want all the smoke, Eagle. Yeah, I know he do. I can't find nothing on him. And if he does say something, which one of y'all gonna believe what he say? I don't. Keith is a mouthpiece. One time said, line them up. He said Boots, Bud, EJ in any order. Yeah, but he's desperate now. But anytime you turn into a desperate little hoe, when you never had to be a desperate little hoe, I can't mess with you. Because you could have been a man in the first place, and Earl should have had a shot a long time ago. And we wouldn't be going through all this shit, because now we're going through all this bullshit. If Pacquiao would have fought Earl before that bullshit fighting Horn, we wouldn't be going through this. Earl would have all the belts. We wouldn't be on no waiting thing. And Crawford would just have to be like thirsting and waiting to pick up the belts after Earl went up to 154. That's it. But we can go back and we can play around with time. And if we notice, there's a lot of things that should, could, and would have happened, but they just didn't happen. The whole thing with Wilder. If AJ would have been humble, fought Wilder, lost his belts twice, or 3 times, he would have got paid real big for getting knocked out. He would have got paid real big for getting knocked out, 2 or 3 times. He would have got paid real big, and we wouldn't have to hear from him. Maybe his mental stability would be better, and he would be just worried about just, being a gatekeeper and keeping English people happy for 5 years, and he could have made more money. I'm just saying, that would have been the best case scenario. D'Lo 404 said, throw me to something else. Okay, D'Lo again. He said, correction. He said the suits ain't making the fights. He said this ain't on Spence and Crawford at this point. Okay, you said the suits at this point. Okay, so if they're not making if it's not on Spence and if it's not on the suits, who it is? both say the other guy wants to fight. Okay, but you said the suits ain't making the fight. Oh, the suits ain't making the fight, and so it's not on Bud and them. Okay, I see what you mean. I thought you meant that. Okay, so the suits ain't and Bud and them ain't. Two ain'ts mean no. Yeah. Yeah, Pacquiao. That's exactly what it is. We seen that D-Lo. Yeah, me and D-Lo seeing eye to eye right now because that's the truth. The truth of the matter is Pacquiao should have fought Earl right after the Mikey fight. Pacquiao had to fight Horn when he did because Bob ordered it. But see, that was all bullshit for us. Should have just fought Earl because Earl wanted you. Earl was hungry for you right then, and it would have changed the whole timeline for Earl. Earl probably would have never gotten that car accident or nothing. We could have constantly seen Earl. He wouldn't have been sitting out of boxing. He'd have whooped your ass and then whooped whoever else ass that he needed to whoop. So we got to blame your ass a little. You got to take some blame on that. Like D-Lo said, yeah, you should have fought him. But he was all hesitant even when he came up in the ring. Oh, Earl Spencer, it'll be a good, I would like to come back to Texas and, maybe fight the Earl Spencer. That would be a good fight. Maybe that would be the next fight. But I'm just talking bullshit here because I'm probably going to fight Horn. And that's exactly what he did. He went to go fight Horn instead. It's full of shit. Y'all messing up our whole... and those aren't the only 3 divisions that effed us up too. Because Canelo effed us up too. Canelo owes us about like 3 fights. I don't even care about the Trout fight no more. But Canelo still owes us the Lara fight. He still owes us the Charlo fight. He still owes us another Bivol fight just to prove that, he can whoop Bivol. We still need that. So we still need 3 fights out of him. Benavidez fight, 4 fights. We still need fights out of him. But are we going to ever get any of those fights? Hell no. We're not going to never get none of those fights. That's the hope. That's the point of the matter. Regardless of how you start talking about somebody's skill sets and all this, how they fight this way and that. No, I don't care about that at the moment. We can talk about that before the fight. Right before the fight comes up, we can discuss all the nuances and shit. But right now, we just want you to we want to get some asses out the seats and get them into the ring and do their work because that's what they do. They work in the ring. We work behind cameras and behind microphones and we talk the shit that we need to talk because you didn't do the shit that you needed to do. And that's just what it is. Now, you can get mad at it or you can just get happy with it. However you get it, we good with whichever way it goes. We're good with it. So no matter what it is, we good. You feel me? We good. Regardless of how it work out, we going to be good. Because we may even get some laughter. Yep. Oh, you said, no, but after Mikey, but I'm talking about Pacquiao should have fought, but when Earl was hollering for him. We got the timeline screwed up. You're right, but D-Lo right about that. He said Pacquiao had already lost his WBO belt to Horn way before the Spence versus Mikey fight. He had the WBA belt that was snatched from Thurman at that point. Yeah. But either way, we need to get the belt over to Earl. Need to run those belts over to Earl as soon as possible. Because Crawford had the dibs on the WBO belt. A champion's not going to have the dibs on that. And yes is unified. I mean, not yet. Undisputed. If it's undisputed, I think that's the way they do that. But yeah, you're right about that too, though. Yep. But Pacquiao should have fought him a long time. Everybody should have fought him. And I'm gonna tell you something. Don't trust his trainer. And because you can't trust his trainer. Because his trainer he really does look at he looks at the fighters to see who Pacquiao can really beat up. He doesn't look at anybody that Pacquiao might get his ass whooped or just might be close. He don't look at people like that. He look at somebody, I think Pacquiao can get him. He has to be confident. It has nothing to do with Pacquiao's confidence. It has to do with Coach Roach. So if Coach Roach is confident and then he'll let Manny fight. But if he wasn't that confident, he said, "No, he whooped one of my fighters' ass, like because Bud beat up one of his fighters. He was talking about. He said, "No, I looked at the way he beat him up. I don't know." As a matter of fact, it was Earl too. Earl beat the dog shit out of one of his fighters, and he's like, "Oh shit." It's not actually when that happened. There's nowhere to go. That's the whole point. Run Earl them damn belts. Yeah, run them belts to Earl. Shit, yeah, that's what Earl been talking about. Earl been talking about run me my belts. Like y'all don't know whose property that is. He said, run my damn belts to me. And y'all acting like you don't understand what RUN mean. That mean bring that shit over. Oh, here you go, Earl. Well, yeah, I'm sorry about that. You know. Yeah. I'll tell you who a lot of times who's cold on their analysis is that damn Andre Ward. Andre Ward is just he from the streets. Andre Ward don't give a shit. He from the streets. Andre Ward just tell you, hey, he make me laugh though. He said, no, ain't no moral victories in boxing. You get your ass whooped. You get your ass whooped. You gotta learn and come back, do something. And that's gonna be our sticking point in here. Our sticking point in here, regardless of any kind of skill set, no matter how we look at it, no matter what the record is, the bottom line in here is who's going to want to go out there and win the fight. And they say that a lot. The old media says that a lot. But the way they say it to where it just disappears after they say it. You know what I mean? They say it and it's like, did I just hear something? But it is actually a big deal, though. It is a big deal because if you want to go win, then you have to want to go win no matter what happens to you. Like, I still want to go win. They have to just stop you like, no, you don't need to get killed over this shit. You know what I mean? So that's that part right there. So it's like, you want to get it done, let's get the shit done. Okay, I'm down that round. I got to come back and win this round. See, the thinking in the corner has to be like that. You did this wrong this round. Let's change this up a little bit. If it comes out the same way, but make sure that you tell them if they come out the same way, let's step over here. Let's do this. Let's step underneath that. Instead of trying to duck that left, let's step over to the side and try to counter. Let's get a hook off on the side, a couple of punches over here. Make them adjust. You know, and then when they expect that, so the next round you give them another advice. And so instead of ducking here, let's step back. Let's take a little half step back and let them run into this right. So that's the way the corner has to work. Shit, like I said, I got a cousin that know way more about boxing than any of us. Probably done watched probably every major fight from at least from 90, if not before that, probably from 90 up until now. She loved her some boxing. Yeah. She know their styles and shit. I should probably call her and ask her who's gonna win. Oh, I already know who they going for. If it comes to Crawford versus, they love Crawford. It'd probably be a toss-up, matter of fact. They would go for Spence because they big Texas fans, but yeah, but they love Crawford too, though. Yeah, but when I was watching Crawford Benavidez, I was kind of, that fight kind of shook me up because I was just expecting a lot more. I was expecting a lot more from him. Like, you know, you need to go in and get that ass whooped out there. Yeah. I can hear them trucks outside. I think they about to get loud. They about to get loud again, y'all. But anyway, this is Wednesday, man. Let's get out of here, man. Y'all ain't talking about nothing, man. I don't know what y'all doing up in here, man. Y'all ain't talking about shit. Yeah, but run Arrow is shit, though. Yeah, D-Lo 404 said, he said when Arrow came around, them PBC welterweights was tucking them belts like Smokey and Craig tucking them chains in when Debo rolled up. Yup. Derek Bay said Joe Joyce versus AJ is a good fight. Yeah. The two probably Chisora, though. Because gatekeepers. You know, because Chisora fights everybody, so, you know. just for AJ's money. Y'all so say that Derek Bailey. He said, well, everyone still wants the Wilder versus AJ. No, you couldn't melt AJ down and pour him on top of Wilder. He don't want that kind of smoke. But you know what? I'm going to tell you something. Y'all, so you got a good idea right there. I'm going to be honest with you. AJ versus Wilder brings way more money than Tyson Fury versus Usyk. And they're champs. Hear me again, in case you didn't hear me. Wilder versus AJ brings in way more money than Tyson Fury versus Usyk. Maybe they need to go to get that done. Yep. Yeah, but Derek Bay said, I don't know why, y'all, sir. He said, yeah, but I'm telling you, that'd be more money, brother. I'm telling you, it'd be more money. They've been polling the British public. They've been voting for Wilder the most. Yeah, I know that. That's money, though. If they voting like that, Wilder ought to go over there and get that damn paper. I'm telling you. Think about it. Wilder, who would you rather? If Wilder was fighting Anthony Joshua on the same day on different forums as Fury versus, and at the same time, Fury versus Usyk, which fight would you watch? I'll leave y'all with that one, man. But anyway, man, my shout out to all the real people that I see. And my shout out to all y'all that mess with me, man. Y'all know what it is. It's Wednesday. It's Eagles Way of Boxing, man. You know how I do it, man. Nothing but blessings, man. You know we're going to get a couple more words in like we always do anyway, though. Yeah, that's Eagle. That's that Eagle tongue. Eagle be talking. I run that shit up. Hey, y'all run Earl his belts, damn it. Run Earl them belts. And don't y'all try to start up now. Because I know how y'all get. Eagle try to leave, and then y'all want to start running up the comments and shit. And you run up the comments now. Eagle trying to go. Shit, I'm still stirring up this pot. Y'all, Derek, I'm still stirring my shit up. Come on, Eagle, say something. I don't feel like changing the channel and watching music right now. Fury versus Usyk 100. Oh, you would watch that over... You would work... Oh, you would actually watch that one? Okay, you guys would. Okay, I would rather watch Wilder AJ. Because I think it's the action. I think it'll just be like... The action would just be... It's going to be crazy. Because you don't know what Wilder got, but you know he got that power. Yeah, Fury. Okay, Derek, you go ahead and make sure you send me my information since you're gonna buy the Fury. Since you're gonna buy the Fury fight, just make sure I get. Yeah, make sure I know about it, brother. Thank you, appreciate it. Okay, you said no. I watch AJ. That's what I'm saying. Watch AJ Wilder. That's what I was saying, brother. But you was trying to ignore me, man. But yeah, man, don't put me out there like that, man. Make me seem like I'm a simp out there, brother. I don't like when these... I always got some damn trucks or something outside. I don't like that. Either it's the garbage now. He know he don't even have to have his truck on right now. He pissing me off. He just turning it on, let us know, hey, we got the diesel running out here. You don't even need to have it on. Oh, he about to get close to the window that I have open. All right, I'm gonna catch y'all, man. Salute to y'all, man. I see. We'll be back at it. Back at it on Friday. And yes, we come up with something else. Yeah, yes, we come up with something else. We'll be back. Maybe I'll shoot y'all a clickbait or something like that. I'll get y'all. Dilo got up the peace sign. Okay, Derek said if all these dudes ever decide to fight each other, I would watch all the fights. He said, but they won't fight. That's it. And I mentioned that earlier in the show, is that we got more fighters and everything else. We just don't have, we got less action than anything. We got more mental health cases than anything. Tyson Fury, mental case. Devontae Davis, mental case. Adrian Broner, mental case. Ryan Garcia, mental case. Everybody got mental cases now. Whether they're documented or not, everybody got some kind of mental case. Okay, I'm out, man. We're going to start talking about mental cases in a second, man. It's a great show for me, man. I appreciate y'all, man.